What are whole grains and why do they matter? The term whole grains refers to grains that have not been refined and still contain all the three parts of the seed, namely the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. In the case of refined grains, the bran and germ have been taken out, which means that they have nothing of the fiber and nutrients left. In short, whole grains are free of nutrients and fiber content, as opposed to refined ones, which can barely compare. Everyone believes that the inclusion of whole grains in their diet is the right thing to do for their health. They are a high-nutrient, low-calorie food source, and they are high in complex carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which in turn provide the energy and building blocks for all the body processes that happen from the heart to the digestion. Types of whole grains. You might be surprised that in their natural state, a whole variety of grains is available. The list includes such standard items as cereals like cereals, wheat, including spelt, emmer, einkorn, kamut, rice, brown, red, and black varieties, barley, hulled, corn, rye, and oats. Minor cereals, millets, sorghum, teff, triticale, Job's tears, wild rice, and fonio. Pseudo-cereals. These aren't technically grains, but they behave like them. Quinoa, buckwheat, and amaranth fall into this group and are incredibly nutritious. Why whole grains are good for you. Evidence is strong for the hypothesis that more consumption of whole grains would lead to lower risk of many chronic diseases, such as heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers. It also may be helpful for weight loss maintenance and good digestive health as they have much fiber. The B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and selenium are among the essential minerals and vitamins found in whole grains. Conversely, refined grains might make the blood sugar level in the body rise in a short period of time, but then it can go down equally fast once the full digestion takes its place, while whole grains just take the energy a little at a time. Whole grains and protein. Whole grains are not the first choice for protein sources, but there are some in them. The quality of their protein is low in lysine, which is an essential amino acid. As a result, the nutritionists usually suggest the joint combination of grains and legumes to make a protein equivalent. It is noteworthy that quinoa, amaranth, and other pseudo-cereals are an exception in such cases. They possess high-quality proteins, almost as complete as those from dairy. Disease prevention. Healthy properties are often beneficial in several countries. In cases of food products meeting the certain standards, they may claim to contribute to reducing heart disease and cancer risk, and can be legitimately used as part of a balanced, fat-free diet under the U.S. regulations, for instance. It should be emphasized, though, that this opinion is far from universal. European and Canadian health authorities are not wholly convinced, and their view is based on the opinion that there is generally no conclusive evidence that whole grains cause a lower risk of disease. Gluten considerations. Many whole grains are gluten-free, but some, unfortunately, are not. Such examples of the latter are wheat, rye, and barley, all of which contain gluten substances that the patients of celiac disease and gluten sensitivity cannot afford to consume. In this case, alternative whole grains without gluten and high in proteins like rice, quinoa, millet, and buckwheat are the solutions for them. Label confusion. In the United States, it is problematic to correctly identify whole grain products. Firstly, products labeled wheat flour or multigrain do not guarantee that the items are actually whole grain. One has to look for the words 100% whole wheat, or scrutinize the ingredients list to make sure that the first ingredient is a whole grain. Feel free not to consume a brown bread just because it's brown. You might not know that the color is due to the additives. The fiber content could also be different. Thus, you might not always use it as a meat or grain indicator. Indeed, whole grains are an essential part of a well-balanced diet, and at the same time, they carry a wide range of health benefits. Increasing whole grains in your meals to eat healthily, control weight, or prevent chronic diseases is a sure and tasty way to success.